Welcome back to another edition of Music Monday from the podcast Nurture the Mind. I am your host, Cole Poots, and today we have another music reaction from another new artist that's brand new to the channel and to considerably a new genre that I have never listened to before. We are getting into K-pop. And we're going to listen to BlackPink, and the song is called Shutdown, and we're also going to watch the music video. So, actually, I had a friend that recommended that I go check out this group and get into K-pop as a whole. Connie, she told me back in July, she actually sent me an email, and I have it pulled up right here, talking about two popular groups. There's BlackPink and then there's Stray Kids. So maybe eventually I'll get into Stray Kids, but for today we're gonna start with BlackPink. I don't really know much about K-pop. The only thing that I know is it is fucking massive right now. There are large quantities of people that are consuming this music. So for whatever reason, it's hitting something amongst people to constantly go back to it, to constantly consume it. And I'm intrigued. I mean, like I said, I don't know anything about the genre. I don't know what the music sounds like. I don't know why it's popular. This is my first exposure to this music. So I literally don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna come to my brain. I don't know what I'm gonna think about. But I'm actually excited, because this is the beautiful thing. One of the many beautiful things about this channel, doing these music reactions, is I've covered an array, so many different artists, so many different genres. I've found people like Sleep Token, Falling in Reverse, the list goes on. And so I've just been ultimately blessed to keep finding new artists, new types of music, and it's like that's the world of music as it just continues to evolve. So anyways, I'm not going to talk anymore or any longer. I am just going to get into this song. So once again, finally getting into K-pop. It's called Shutdown is the song, and the group is BlackPink. Let's see what this has to offer. Hey. She's got good flows. I can't even lie.
When we pull up, it's a shutdown.
Damn, son. All right. So first off, my first thoughts is that was really fucking catchy from the start. I think probably the entire time I was bobbing my head, nodding, and I don't think I stopped moving. So I think off of my first listen, I can see why. I mean, obviously, I'm going to have to listen to more songs in the genre, but just judging this song in particular, I can see why it hooks people because it's so freaking catchy, and I will give them credit. I don't know any of these ladies, but they have some serious flows, and I like how they kind of bounce back and forth between English and then speaking their native tongue. And so I didn't catch a whole lot of the lyrics. I had the subtitles on, but I was just kind of trying to absorb it all. And then you talk about the music video and the theatrical elements that were going on in the background. I think Connie put it in the email, but they spent like a shit ton of money on their music video, and it shows. I mean, there are bright, vivid colors. They're driving, I think, in the Lamborghini, and it's switching to different graphics and different visuals. It's like, it's all over the place, and it's hard to kind of take all of that in because there is so many moving parts. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Falling in Reverse, one of my favorite bands, and one band that I was talking about that I discovered mostly through this channel. They released a song back earlier this year. I think it was back in February, or maybe it was late January, and it was called Watch the World Burn. Now, it's a phenomenal song, but if you go and you watch the music video, the production value is insane. There is so many things that are going on throughout the music video. And I think when you have music videos like that to accompany the music and the sound of the music, it only enhances the experience for the listener. I think it would be a lot different if I listened to this music and I didn't have the music video accompanied with it. But like I said, I think their sound is really good. I think it's really catchy. I guess my only question would be, if you guys can fill me in on this, is how did K-pop become so popular? Like, how did it build relevance? Because I'm not saying that they're not doing anything special, because obviously what they're doing works. But what I'm saying is, so like a Falling in Reverse, a band like that, and there are probably plenty of other artists out there that spend a lot of money for the production of their music videos, and then also have been working, entirely on their craft for many, many years to make the music sound so pleasant as it does. Lost my train of thought. I just feel like, from what I witnessed with this video and this song, I've seen it done in other genres. So I guess I'm curious as to why K-pop has all of the sudden exploded, because you look at a lot of these videos on YouTube and their channels, and they have a crazy amount of views, a crazy amount of subscribers, and like this has become like honestly a movement. I don't know if you would call it a trend or what, but people are just eating it up, and props to them. Again, if they have found a way to capture people's attention, that's freaking awesome, because that's really hard to do, especially with the internet now. Is like, there are so many voices out there, there are so many talking heads, there are so many aspiring musicians, people on YouTube trying to give their opinions. It's like everybody nowadays is trying to do something of relevance. So if you're able to break through the saturated market and then like have some type of product, that music, whatever, that sticks, I mean, that's quite an accomplishment, because anybody can get up there nowadays and record a video and build a platform or pursue their dreams, go into music. But yeah, I definitely vibed with the song. I thought it was very good. I'm quite impressed by the girl's ability to rap and flow the way that they did, that is definitely a skill that you have to work on. So that's why I'm saying I believe they've probably been doing this for a long time to forge a skill like that, because typically you don't just like come out of the freaking woods and be a really good rapper. And I don't know if they even fit into like a rap category because it's called K-pop, but there are similarities with their music. Like they're flowing, like it feels kind of like rap, and then the beat and the instrumental that's layered behind it, it kind of does feel like a rap song. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe people will disagree with me, but yeah, it was pleasant to listen to. I think I probably got to go back and listen to it a few more times, especially to get the lyrics. I'm pleasantly surprised by my introduction to K-pop. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to what I said off that first analysis. I mean, it's definitely, again, the production value is insane. There's so many visuals, there's so many colors, there's so many things that are going on. The lyrics, I think, are quite straightforward. You know, basically just saying that, hey, we're in your area, we're here to shut it down. It could just be too like, hey, we burst onto the scene and we're here to stay, and only time will tell with that. Again, I have so many questions when it comes to the group, but the genre as a whole, like when did this thing emerge? Because this particular video was dropped a year ago, but I mean, obviously it's continued to grow into popularity because people keep consuming it, keep going back to it. But yeah, my question would be, how did K-pop burst onto the scene? How has it become so relevant? Why are people so entranced by it? I don't think it's like the type of music that I would go back to and listen to on a regular, consistent basis. But again, based off of this first song that I've heard, I can see why people gravitate towards it. It's super catchy. It's filled with confidence. I will give that to these ladies. They are exuberating with confidence in this video. They got dance routines. They all play a part. Like there's an equal part. They're all flowing. It's interesting when groups get together, because you even see this in rap too, where people start out with a rap group. You know, it could be like 3 or 4 members. And then eventually over time, as their career starts to skyrocket, they eventually break apart and go the solo route. So I don't know, especially with BlackPink, like these 4 ladies, is there one that's more talented than the others? Is there one that gets more recognition than the others? Or do they all play an equal part? Because like I even think back to Loiter Squad, which was very popular back in like 2011, 2012, 2013. And, you know, you had like Tyler, the Creator, you had Earl Sweatshirt, you had Frank Ocean, you had Mellow Hype, you had Damo Genesis. You had all these different collections of artists, and mainly all of them were pretty much rappers. And I remember back during that time, I think my favorite was probably Tyler, the Creator, because he was the ringleader of the group and his musical abilities were undeniable, and they just continued to evolve over the years. But then as time went on, like Earl Sweatshirt really emerged as my favorite artist from that collection, when they were all working together. And then I think eventually, you know, he had a really good solo career and is still in the midst of it, because he's only 29, I believe. So that's what makes me think, like, how long have they been doing it? Especially with this group or any of the other groups out there. Who's the front runner? Is there like an MVP to this group, or is it just like equal contributions all across the board? But that was definitely a pleasant listen. I enjoyed it. I had a good time. I feel like I don't have enough to say about this music, so I feel like I'm trying to expand on these ideas and see if anything else is there. I would definitely be willing to check out more of their music, and the K-pop genre as a whole, and just kind of study it. Like just study it and see what happens. But anyways, that's the review, that's the reaction. If you guys are new to the channel, as always, I always ask, Please like the videos. If you even watch a snippet of it, or if you get all the way through. And then if you're new to the channel, you like the content, you like this video, please subscribe as well. And then if you have anything positive to say, or if you have any suggestions of other songs that I should check out, other artists I should look into, please comment in the comment section below. I read all of your guys' comments eventually. And then make sure too, if you enjoyed this experience, if you had a good time, please share the message. And that can be done in a variety of ways. You guys can do that through conversations with like-minded people that you interact with on a daily basis, family members, maybe somebody else that's very much into K-pop, or maybe somebody that doesn't have any experience like me. Try and introduce them to it. Or you could share this on social media with all those 4 things that I just mentioned. Those are 4 ways to really push my message out there, push my content out there, get more viewership, get more people over here on the channel. And that's all that I ask from you guys, especially because I put in so much work to make this channel exist and to continue to evolve and to grow and to make proficient strides on this channel. So I would appreciate it if you guys would do me a solid like that. It feels really weird because I typically record on Sundays, but today is Saturday the 23rd, and I just feel so off in my routine, so maybe that's what it is. But yeah, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for the support and the fact that you guys continue to show up and watch these videos. I appreciate you all. I don't take any of it for granted. I will see you guys on the next video, the next reaction. Take care. Bye-bye. See you later.